Stockpile Hobbies.
This is a stock Tyco 440X2 with a blue LED bulb. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen this before. That's pretty cool, and it's not even all done yet. You know what's even cooler? Is putting a Viper Scale Racing V1 on the track with an LED bulb running at 24 volts. Yeah. You want speed? I got speed. Welcome back to Stockpile Hobbies, everyone. My name is Steve, and today I wanted to give everyone a quick update on what's been going on around here and let you know about what's coming up in the future. So Transformers, yeah, I got all the bases transformed to robot mode, and we're getting ready to film a Minosaur video here because Dead End finally came in, and I wanted to have all the big Titans ready. There was just a new pre-order came out the other day for the recolor of Omega Supreme as the Guardian in blue and white. I did secure one, so that will be here whenever that comes out, months away from now. But yeah, pretty cool. We have a lot of the cool new shelving in place. The lights are pretty cool. Let's see if I can get any of them to turn on here. My cats keep coming in and going crazy with the lights, pulling them off. It's kind of hard to see here with the lights on in the room, but if you've seen any of the shorts I put out, they look pretty cool. We got to finish off the bottom shelf over there, and Enzo and Bella have been playing with them and moving them around, and that's fine. That's what they're for. But really happy with the shelving here. It looks really nice. It's cool. And we get to do all these cool active displays, and we'll have some more shorts coming up. Over here, RC cars. I sold all the trucks, and now we're whittling down to all the remaining parts that I had from everything. And still a lot of things here to post and to sell and to move on. But yeah, it was great. Got some good funds in to re-put into the hobby for other things. And over here we have the My Little Pony and the doll shelves here of Kim's stuff. Kim has elected not to do the videos anymore. It was a little bit more of an experiment we tried with the channel. We were actually losing subscribers doing that content, which was good insight because one of the other things I'm going to be talking about here was a reason why I had to start up another YouTube channel. So if you're a fan of the channel, you might have noticed all these guitars and violins here in the background. And actually the whole area here has changed a lot. The racetrack is gone. It's in the bins over there. I'm going to be selling all the slot car stuff there. And I got my huge Marshall stack over there. Reason being is I started a band up and got back into music again. We got Enzo guitar. Enzo's been learning how to play. He's crushing it. He's loving it. It's great. But I've been buying a lot of guitars and selling them and just playing and working on them. So I was going to do that this year with this channel. The first year was slot car. Second year was the Transformers and a little bit of the doll stuff. Third year was going to be the guitars and all that. But what we learned from the My Little Pony and the doll stuff is it's a clash of content. A lot of you guys here subscribed and gals came from the slot car background from the first year, and trying to mix the other content in with the viewership, it wasn't quite working out. So I started a new channel to cover all our music things we're going to be doing. Right now there's only a couple short videos on there that I use to sell a couple of guitars and other things over there. But if you want to check that out, it's called the Silver Burst Reserve. I'll have a link in the comment to it, and there'll be content coming shortly for that as I put pickups into the guitars and do some other guitar tech type of things with them. That brings us to the slot cars, and as we see here, the high-speed loop is totally in place. There are a couple short videos out there of the cars going around it. Unfortunately, it is highly destructive to the cars. It takes a little bit of skill to drive it because you got to come off the throttle at a certain point, otherwise the cars will crater and explode. It's happened a couple times. The Vipers have done that. So the next video we're going to be seeing is me fixing up some of the Viper cars that crashed and getting them in full working order. A lot of them need to be cleaned too from all the grease and the oil. They pick up a lot of dust and cat hair that I have because of our cats around here. So we'll have some maintenance videos coming up. I did sell off a lot of slot cars and the dyno and a lot of other things as I pared down what we were doing down here and focusing in more on the drag racing setup and doing the light speed racing as we're going to get back into here. But a lot of various things here, some resin bodies and some other things. And you see over here, we do have a couple things to go through. I got some of these these badass slot cars here. I decided to keep these because they'll run on the high speed loop. Hopefully they don't break. But so I gotta get those out of the bags, make videos for those, and then just generally go through the cars. But this is pretty much all that's left of the slot cars here is what I have on the top of the shelf here. Now it's all in disarray because we haven't been doing much with it. One thing I did do though is when I put these LED lights on the track here, let me turn that on real quick. It looks great. It looks great in the videos, but it makes it really hard to actually take out a section of the track. And when I do normal drag racing, I like to have a kill here so the cars will naturally just slow down. And to do that, I usually swap in a custom piece of track I made that has no connection, so it will go dead. But it's becoming more and more difficult to do that, to swap it. So we can either do drag races with just the Viper cars and let them just go all the way back around to the beginning and do another race. But if we want to use any of the tyco cars or some of the other things, it really needs to be a dead zone. The tyco cars can get around. They can go the whole way. But the transition here with some of the cars that have a longer front end, they tend to unslot and they'll fall and they shatter. And so they're better to run without the bodies on them when we do the light speed racing, which also means then it's easier to see what they have LEDs on them, and it's better for filming at night. So a lot of the light speed racing to do the full track requires night racing to do that. And the drag racing, it's better to have a dead piece of track in there. So I did buy some electrical switches here. I don't know where I put them. Oh, here they are. I bought some switches here to tie into the track so I could kill the electrical signal where I wanted it, so I can have a dead zone here for the normal cars and the AFX cars so that they'll just coast down and stall instead of them going all the way up, coming over here and then falling and exploding. It's quite the sight when you see all that. But so there's a little more work to do here, but it took all of the videos, everything I learned over the past 2 years to make this happen, from LED lights to making track extensions, or track adapters I should say, and to wiretapping this long track. I mean, really, it's about probably a full mile scale track here, top and bottom, because we got a quarter-mile strip from there to there. So that means another quarter mile up there, so that's about a half mile. So maybe more like 3/4 of a mile total of track here that's going down. Thank everyone for subscribing to the channel. We had a very fast period of growth at the end of the year last year. We did hit 1,000 subscribers. It actually happened during one of Dan's live streams for Slot Valley Racing. It was quite funny when that happened. It was great. Thank you, Dan, by the way. But because of that, we are short on watch hours to be monetized. So I encourage all of you, if you're subscribed or if you're not, please go check out the over 200 videos I have in the back catalog of content to watch. I'm going to start filming again here. We're going to have new content coming up. But I implore you to go check out all that content there. There's a lot of maintenance tips there, how-tos. If you're afraid of soldering, I have tons of videos on soldering. And it's actually going to come in real handy with the guitars, soldering all the electronics on them and everything. But please check out the content we have, and stay tuned for what's coming up next. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not, and keep having fun, everyone.